Hey, hello students. Today we are going to cover MEG-14 Block 3 of Unit 3, Making Sense of the Narrative from Tamas by Bhisham Sahni. Bhisham Sahni constructs the narrative in his famous novel Tamas. This is not just about the story, this is about how the story is told. In this video, we will explore some points like the structure of the novel, the point of view or perspective used in this novel, the techniques Shahani uses to deliver his message, and how the narrative reflects the chaos and pain of partition. Let's break it all down in the simple way. Number 1. Structure of the narrative. The novel Thomas is not linear. That means it doesn't follow a straight beginning to end timeline. Instead, it moves back and forth in time, between different places and among different characters' perspectives. This non-linear structure mirrors the confusion and disorder of the partition era. It allows the reader to feel the fragmentations and emotional disturbance of those times. Each chapter is like piece of a puzzle, and by the end, the reader understands the large picture. Now move to the number second point of view. Shahani does not use a single narrator. Instead, he uses a technique called multiple factualization. We see the story through the eyes of Nathu, the sweeper, Richard, the British officer, women and children, religious leader, political figures. This method humanizes every side. There is no complete villain or hero. It shows how ordinary people become part of a terrible historical moment. Now move to the next point, psychological realism. One of the essence of Sahani's narrative is how real the characters feel. He uses psychological realism to show the fear in people's mind, the confusion they go through, the internal conflict many characters feel. For example, Nathu doesn't know that killing a pig will start a riot. Richard wants peace but is also bound by colonial responsibilities. Sahani digs into their characters' consequences to show how violence is born from ignorance, fear, and manipulation. Number 4. Symbolism and metaphors. Sahani uses many symbols to give deeper meaning. The pig's carcass, not just an act, but a symbol of how religious attentions is manipulated. Fires and destructions represents not just physical violence, but the burning of human values. Abandoned homes show loss of identity, culture, and connection. These symbols help the reader reflect beyond the action and understand the emotional and societal cost of partition. Move to the fifth point, repetition as a narrative technique. There is a repetition of certain emotions like fear, anger, confusion, hopelessness. These repeated feelings in different characters create a sense of unity. Everyone is suffering in their own way. This method highlights how partition didn't affect just one religion or group, it was a universal human tragedy. Now move to the sixth point, irony and contradiction. Sahni also uses irony to show the contrast between appearances and reality. The British think they're in control, but they don't understand the local dynamics. The religious leaders preach peace but indirectly contribute to the conflict. The political leaders promise unity but fuel divisions behind the scenes. This technique shows how powerful institutions failed ordinary people. Number 7 point, human emotions in focus. Even though the story is political and historical, its core is deeply and emotional. The novel portrays friendship breaking, lovers separated, children abandoned, people losing homes and lives. These emotional elements keep the narrative grounded and relatable. We don't just read a history, we feel it. Number 8 point, fragmented yet powerful storytelling. By presenting the story through different fragments and people, Sahani makes the reader work to connect the dots, give us a sense of participation, builds a powerful emotional connection, encourages us to question the meaning of nationhood, identity, and violence. It's not just storytelling, it's a reconstruction of memory. In the conclusion of Making Sense of Tamas is understand that it is a novel about human helplessness during a tragic time. It shows how violence is never one-sided but is created through multiple layers of misunderstanding, politics, and manipulation. It does not blame but rather invites us to reflect and emphasize. Bhisham Sahni's narrative is not just fiction, it is a mirror of our collective trauma and truth. Let's summarize some points. Non-linear fragmented structure, multiple perspective use like Nathu, Richard, etc. Psychological realism make characters feel real. Symbolism and deeper meaning, emotions and humanity are central. Irony exposes contradictions. A narrative that encourages reflection, not blame. That's it from this video. of MEG-14 Block 3 Unit 3, making sense of the narrative. I'll see you in the next video of MEG-14. Take care. Bye bye. Jai Hind.